Renounce magic, I tell you!
Ready for your chat with No reason. Follow me.
Greetings.
Halt! We're here to meet King.
Have you been granted an official audience?
No, but we have some very important news for him.
I cannot let you through.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the king and you'll hang.
Don't you worry.
At your service.
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I'd take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos, so you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
He's a stubborn colt. Wouldn't listen, just as I thought. I remember when he rode to Vizima.
Did you request an audience with the king?
Yes.
The king will receive you.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. It's death. The La Valettes came to prominence. Louise's uncle, Baron Orville, became one of... He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Lochmuin anyway to declare her queen before the entire... During the journey, the girl was... Arian La Valette asked me to use my connections to find his sister. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Cadwennis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian...
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzaville? The girl is most important. I denounce our engagement and make her queen of Redania, and the nobles of Vizima would greet her on bended knee, and the north would emerge stronger. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into it. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzaville will pay for her deeds.
Guard the camp like it's the Emperor's... Look who's here. The...
Greetings.
Our paths cross up.
Two.
What do you...
Triss. Lower your sword, son.
You've got cheek, Geralt.
Let's go. One false move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Eb Madson's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold. Then he'll...
Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know. And I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him. For we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
But Ambassador Fitzestelen...
Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Long live the Emperor!
Did you really think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him! Die, Nordling! The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
Long live the Emperor!
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
Let's just say we're close.
I knew it. You're in love with her. You wouldn't risk your neck otherwise, but...
What are you talking? How do you know?
From the best.
And how did you get?
By showing her the confession.
I don't...
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat...
Maybe now they'll start fighting.
Time to show. Surround him!
Long live the Emperor!
Shame to the Empire! Shield bearers, forward! Emperor, I failed you.
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a nilf...
Did they torture?
They tried various... things.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon. I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army. I know you're a member of the Lodge.
How do you know?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind
Geralt.
I trust.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But the Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long...
To the point where you didn't know about the murder that...
To the point where I was no longer invited.
Why?
They stopped.
Because you didn't agree.
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The act...
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information, depending on the circumstance.
We're still close. Calm down, Triss. Reynold Ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word. Now, you'll tell me everything you know.
All existing councils have made when I was, as you know.
The best laid scheme.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked to control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley.
No
more than after when...
Why did...
I wanted to. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us.
Did you talk?
He wasn't. Sheila...
I wonder...
Is that...
Conspiracy?
There... I knew...
Maybe...
I met... The... In an... SC... Sheila... I didn't...
Did Saskia...
She didn't even know the logic.
That'll have to...
We'll learn...
You're going to...
You have no memory of how the world worked before the...
Actually, I know exactly how...
That...
We'll talk about my...
Alright. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only...
And our only chance to dismantle...
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassin, we can prevent them.
Let's go.